Now there's a few really cool things that you can do with Revit. And so I'm going to show you here. And I'll take a snip of that maybe and make it bigger for you to see. I'm trying here. I'm on a different computer today, so I'm not as careful with it. Trying to find where my snip went. There it is. Now I can see it. Little bit hard to see still, but it's a little bit easier to see. So in this browser over here, you will find that there's a mechanical system that's called Supply Air, and it's got an air handling unit, 3 supply diffusers, and each of them has a certain amount of air that comes out. Okay, well that's giving the designer a clue, and this is why we do mass modeling. Now we can start looking at these numbers and seeing if they're useful or good, or if they need to be raised or lowered. And it's showing kind of some placements that you can work with. So that's one cool thing that you can do to make sure that your mass model is put together right. Another one that you could do is show disconnects. Oh, looks like I have to save my project. And that one should, of course, go in my number 17. And that's going to be my week 7 demo. Okay, so once that's done, and again, remember, this is just your basics. I don't want to do that. I think I just did that. Show ducting disconnects. And it only shows one. That's where I would have a grill or something for the incoming air from the rest of the building. It's called, it has to return to the air handler before it's supplied to the rest of the building. So I only have one disconnect showing. That's really good. That means everything got done right. There's all sorts of other cool things you can do. You can do analyses and generate analytical models and just tons and tons of things. This is not finished design or correct in any way yet. It's a first visual design so the architect can start working details out with the HVAC designer, which might be somebody in their own office, it might be them, or it might be an outside contractor. And again, that's why we linked in the model. That probably belongs to the architect. And this design belongs to the HVAC designer.